Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
She is somebody who has dedicated her life to helping people feel better, specifically helping them heal from things that they've been dealing with. By the way, might be a news flash for you, but you've got things that you need to heal from. You probably don't know it. You probably don't realize it. Things that you experienced as a child, things you heard as a child that, yeah, it seems like they're completely innocent. They might not even have been directed to you, but that's still within your energy field, and it's probably holding you back from moving your life forward. We're going to talk to Victoria Lebrasseur, who practices Reiki and card readings and so much more. And let's bring her in here. Hey, Victoria, how are you?
Good, and you? Great
Very,
today.
very well. And I have to
Yeah.
be transparent and honest, and as I always am, when I discovered tarot. I don't practice it. I get readings, and Reiki. It was a game changer in my life. And I say the same thing to everybody. I wish I did it so much sooner. I wish I knew, what these chakras were and this energy stuff. And I was exposed to it on a marketing level, helping other people get the word out, but I never did it. I never did. I never jumped into the water, if you will, until a couple of years ago. And then I realized, whoa, this stuff really does make a difference. What do people tell you, Victoria, after, let's say, a Reiki session or, a chakra balancing or anything connected like that? What do they tell you?
They told me that it's temporarily healing, like for this teacher of mine that I'm doing hands-on with still to as today for Ricky. She is very, very, she's expertise in that. And did her for the first time. And with my hands, she could feel the healing, the tingling. She had a bit of troubles with her knee. She was like limping a bit with her knee. And then after our session, she couldn't believe it. She said, "Oh, thank you, Victoria. This is feeling so good, and it's helping me to feel so much better." Until like it is a medical condition where she will be getting a little operation on that. But she really felt my healing. She felt my like when for the session that I did with her, and she was really amazed. And she says, "Yes, Victoria, continue. You really do have it in you. You want to help people. You can tell you're just focused on it, and you're doing it with your heart." And she felt a really big difference. And there's potential. What helps in impact your health and the quality of life to release. There's the energies that could be drawn to you, the negativity. With the meditation and the crystal healing and the incense and the sage that you do, it will clear and help heaviness around you. Unconsciously, we have these negative cords that can attach from past relationships. It can weigh us down, preventing us from moving forward. So there's many things to gain by doing this practice and doing all the opening your 7 chakras. It boosts your immune system. It helps stimulate the healing, and it's a healing process. And what I've experienced is that they do feel much better once they have that done. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same. And it's different for me. And I've had it done virtually and in person, but every time I've had it done, it's been different. Even to the point where I was trying to get some answers on something that I was thinking about, needed some more clarity, and a day or two later after Reiki, I got it. Like, and I didn't even connect the Reiki to it. I was thinking, oh, I just got a lot of sleep that night, and then like, no, wait a minute, there's there's something here that now I have like crystal clear. View of what I was dealing with, and that made it so much easier to make a decision. Um, what do you love doing most? Is it Reiki? Is it chakra balancing, chakra healing? Is it card readings? Is there anything that you kind of gravitate to and love more than the other?
Yes, the Ricky, as I've seen that my friends and my family, and they would say sometimes they didn't notice it right that same day, but like you say, it happened a couple of days later. It was because it continues to work on you and focus on where you put that healing energy to. So that's what I find very, very more than, like, I like to do the card reading also, but like one-on-one and personal, like, so that all the energies, I can focus just on the person that is needing it or asking for that. And what I'm working on is trying to set up for some sessions and groups for mindset, for positivity, for the trauma, for a lot of helping, because I really want to get a community going that will grow bigger and that people will enjoy, feel comfortable, and they will, trust and get to open up. And if they want it privately or in a group, that they'll have the options to. And as myself, I've been in a lot of trauma, and I got through it. Like, they say you never really, but you do heal. You can move on. You can find ways of moving forward, and having this confidence in you that you can overcome a lot of it by going through it and healing for trauma. I've not only have I been through it, the courses that I did, but what helped me the most was there's tricks and there's ways and there's tips that I did myself, like, because you can do it yourself. Also, you reach out for help. Yes, it's good, but there is ways, there's tips, there's of how to get stronger, how to love yourself more, how to be more positive, and how to move forward and forgive yourself, or know that it takes time, but that you can do it.
What was your aha moment, Victoria, where you realized, wow, this stuff works. I'm going to help people with it. Was there something that you think back to that just stands out in your mind?
Yes, well, there was people, like, I was posting on Instagram, Facebook, and doing a few cards, giving messages, and doing the pendulum for the yes or no answers. And what got me really, really excited was they were messaging me, and they were asking me questions. Can you tell me this? Can you help me with this? They were sad, and I just love to be able to help. So it felt good when I was helping them. So this is what made me really want to expand myself and help more people, or do what I can and interact. And the spiritual work, it's a passion of mine.
I can detect it, and I love your energy. Like, it just
Thank you.
it kind of overflows. Um, Tell me about the name of your company. Uh,
I,
would love to hear that story.
okay, it's Star Angel Creations, and I get goosebumps sometimes when I do talk about it, because what inspired me, and I thought of that name, is because my daughter, she had her tattoos of stars. She loves stars, and now she's my angel. So, and I love to create things and make new things and always add, and like, there'll be more. With my mind, sometimes I think, oh, I want to make this, or I want to do this, and I just create it. I love creating, so that is why that was the name that I said that inspired me
Wow,
to name that.
beautiful. Are you intuitive?
Yes, I am. Not 100%. Well, pretty well. I'm intuitive. I can feel things. I can sometimes, like, for people, yes. And I am doing another course, which could be interesting for some people, if they like. I am doing with Chris Riley and Claire. It's going to be to be able to, for psychic. So I'll be able to help with that for people also. It's all to do with spiritual.
I notice people that do what you do are always wanting to learn. Like, they have a hunger to learn something else. Just keep looking deeper, advancing if they're not, I think it's level 3 in Reiki.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you're always looking to up your game. Do you feel that way?
Yes, that's what I am doing right now. And I'm upping my game because I'm I really love the experience of doing it hands-on and feeling and going through so that I experience it and learn it like, and you always want to learn more and more and more because there's always more to learn. And there's in the spiritual, there's then it's like you never want to stop learning because there's always more to learn. We think we like, 'cause it's kind of hard to cover all of it. There's always something new. There's always the experiences. There's always things happening. So yes,
Mm,
I'm always learning. I continue to do courses. I continue to listen to a lot about the
sure.
spiritual and any videos I can watch or so. Yes, I find that I always want to learn more and more.
It's so interesting. You talk about cord cutting. A lot of people don't mention that. And I believe it's real. We form these connections through relationships with people in our lives. And if we were to actually see the energetic cords in front of us, we probably couldn't see because it'd be like so many cords everywhere. Uh,
Yes.
but many of them don't support us and need to be cut energetically for us to feel better, a weight lifted, all of that. And cord cutting is something that you can help people with.
Yes. Oh, yes. Well, that is part of the chakras, and when you're doing your Reiki, that is where you're all the parts that could be emotional, uh, to do with the down to your root. Like it's yes, you can help pull out. If there's roots and cords, like you say, the cords. There's many cords.
Yeah.
And once we start healing or working on that, it becomes more clear, more better. You can feel the cords lifting away, like what's feeling tied to you.
Gotcha. I'm gonna this wasn't planned, so I'm just gonna throw it out there. Do
Okay.
you do you have cards with you nearby?
No, I don't
No
nearby.
problem. No problem. I figured I'd ask.
Okay.
Maybe we do a card pull. Not a worry.
Okay.
Not a worry. Yeah.
Okay.
When you do that, and by the way, before even we get to there, tarot for sure. Oracle, do you work with those as well?
Not as much. That I am still into doing the ones with the Queen of Cups, all that, like that one I'm still working on.
Hmm.
I'm getting, like I have I have the angel messages. I have many different other kinds of cards. Like in all, I have like 15 decks. But yes, I do the tarot also. But like I had said, I've been doing it one on one, like personally, not in like with 10 people, so that the
Right.
energies don't go all over it, that I focus just on that one person so that they get a clear, meaningful reading that is for them.
That's a really great point. I never thought of that. How that must be if you're doing, card polls in a room of people, how to focus your energy on the one before you as opposed to the one standing over there and waiting over there and waiting over there.
Yes.
It's got to be a challenge.
Yes, it is a challenge because it will be for some and not for the others because it's the energies and it's like it's not it could be for you but not for you. If there's 10 or 12, it's not meant for all of them at once. So they'll have different stuff come out, but to focus on the one I find is so much more a good card reading because it's just that person you're doing it for, so it's coming out like I find the experience so much better
Mm,
because I did try with other people and it was a bit confusing, and they were wondering too, like they weren't so sure, so it was like there was too many energies at once.
gotcha.
Yeah.
You're big into crystals as well?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Um, I don't know if you can see this on camera. I'm gonna grab something here. This has
Okay.
been hanging in my studio. I'm not even sure what I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if you could see it. It's sort of a. I'm trying to see if the camera can
Is it
focus on it.
purple?
It's got a. It's yeah, and I don't think it's amethyst. Uh, yeah, it is purple. You're right. I'm trying to get the camera to focus on it. I don't know if it's going to do it. If you give it a second, maybe. Um,
To me, that looks amethyst.
it does. I thought it wasn't. If it is, and I don't even know where I got it. It's
Oh, it's
hanging.
beautiful, and it's good. That's very good energy, and it you could use that as a pendulum for the yes or no answers also.
Oh, I never thought
Yes,
of that. I
yes.
never thought of that. I am going to try that. Yeah, and
Yes, because I'm really sure it would work.
for anybody that doesn't know, I'm not the expert. I'm far from it. But if you want to get an answer, and I believe, let's back up here. I believe that we all have the answer within us. We all know what we need. We all know you got a problem. Choice A, choice B, can't make a decision. You know what the answer is. Your subconscious, your spirituality within you, it all knows the answer. What happens? Correct me if
Yes.
I'm wrong, Victoria. The head
No,
gets
no,
in the
you
way.
are right. We all have the answer. It's just, yeah, we have to look within ourselves, and it's like you call the intuitive. If you feel
Yeah,
that, then go with it. If it feels right, go with it, you know?
yeah. And a lot of times the answer will show up for us and it's just, oh, it can't be that easy. Come on. And then that you just blew the opportunity to listen to your intuition. And then you look for a deeper answer, which probably is the wrong one. And then using
Yes.
this, you can, I'm not going to do it here today, but you can ask it a question and see which way it pivots. I'm going to make it pivot a certain way,
Yeah, that
or
helps
front or
me
back.
a lot with ask a question if it's yes or no, and with the guides, and if it, and you ask them to go into I find that most of the time, I like, well, 100% of the time, it was always right for me, the yes or the no, or am I on the right path? Am I doing this? And it would like tell me the truth. Yeah. But yes, I knew inside, but it's still to confirm. Sometimes we doubt
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
So,
And,
yeah.
and you start with a baseline question, like, for you might be, my name is Victoria, and see which way the
Yes.
pendulum would swing. And if
Yeah.
your name isn't Victoria, obviously it'll
It,
go in the no direction, noted, and yeah, maybe do it a couple of times as a baseline, and then you can ask it the question that you really want the answer on. I I've tried this, and I'm going to try it again when we're off today. I find I overthink it. And then there's the sway test. You stand in a doorway and ask a question to see which way you sway. And it's
mm-hmm.
kind of same thing as the pendulum, but I think I'm looking too deep. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. I
Yes,
don't
if it
know.
goes back and forth for me, I use like some will use it a different way for the yes or no. But me, it's back and forth is yes, and a round circle is no. And I will leave it still, put my
Ah,
feet grounded, and put my left arm up. And sometimes you can give it a little swing and just let it go, and you will see what way it'll. If it's yes, you will know because if you ask to reconfirm, it will give you a definite big yes, and it will really swing. So yes,
wow.
we have all tried that. Is my name Victoria? And it'll say no. you know.
Well, you know
So
what? I never thought of it this way, the way you presented it, in that if it's going around in a circle, that could be your no. I'm looking for a sway this way, yes, sway that way, no. But if it's in a circle, that could be an answer. Never thought of it that
yes,
way.
yes.
Hmm.
It's
This
the
is
way because there's a couple of different ways. There's people that will use the yes for the circle, maybe, and the no for the. It depends how. It depends on the one who's using it. Like for me, that's what worked. Was the yes was back and forth, and the
sure.
no was in the circle.
I never thought of that. So thank you. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
I'm not the expert. You are. Products. We haven't gotten into that. Tell us about some of the products, the custom products that you make and have available. What are you working on? What do you offer?
I'm offering a lot of different healing, nice pieces of jewelry that for the seven chakras with all the colors. There's some the obsidian with the black for protection, for luck, for health, for negativity, for love, to bring in positive, many different. As you look on my site, you will see that I write down what it is for, like the opal, the different kinds of crystals, what they focus mostly on, and there's so many different, like for the evil eye protection, to sway away the negativity, and there's different items for the Buddha, for the good luck, with the charms, the beads that turn, for like for on the elephant or the butterfly, many different things to look at, because different people want different areas of what they would like the tiger eye for protection, for power, for strength, and I find I'm always wearing. It does really help. It does.
Yeah.
You feel more.
Yeah.
More positive. More.
Same here.
Oh, yeah. Like see here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff. Somebody gave me this, and I'm not even sure what these are. I know they're black.
That's the obsidian.
Is it?
Yeah. Obsidian. Yeah.
Is this a protection?
Oh yes, it is. Oh yeah. Oh yes, it is.
Okay.
Protection, power.
Next question. Does this need to be recharged? Because I have selenite and I never put it on. I've heard that you take certain stones, crystals, and you can put it on this and it will recharge it. I never thought of doing this. Is this rechargeable?
No, I find is if there's a full moon or so, you can bless it. You can say you have they sell those little not for the sage and for angels for protection. You can just put that and clean all your take off all the energies negative. Put it to. That's what I do. Like that's how I clear it. Mm-hmm.
Wow, I never thought of that. To sage them if there's any negative energy that exists on some of the stuff that we wear. Didn't think of that. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's just the little sticks, and it just takes a couple of minutes to do. It's not very expensive, and you can give clean everything and clear everything.
Yeah. Wow. That's fantastic. I didn't even think of that, and I'm so overdue to sage this space, my home. I try to do it, maybe once a month. Maybe I need to be doing it more. How do we find you, Victoria? If somebody is looking for some healing, looking to feel better, or even interested in some of the stuff that you offer, how do they find you?
It's Star Angel Creations. It's my site. It's HTTPS : then there's a / www.myhealing.biz with a / at the end of that.
Gotcha. You know what? I just want to tell you, you don't even need to include any of that. If you just say myhealing.biz, not even a / after it, it will get you there. Myhealing.biz.
Yes, because I think they can find it also on Google or any of my pages, Instagram, TikTok, Bing, Yelp. I'm pretty well for the healing, for the Reiki. You could probably, I'm not very hard to find.
Gotcha. Yeah. Wonderful talking with you today. Learned some stuff already. And I wish you well. And anybody that's looking to make a change in their life, this stuff works. Or, at the very least, reach out to Victoria, start the conversation. You can find her through her website, which again is myhealing.biz. And thank you very much for being here today. I really appreciate it. Love your energy.
Thank you so much.
Your passion.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.